My name is Army Master Sergeant Brandon Vilt. I was injured in Iraq while at the entry control point. This resulted in the loss of my left leg and several other injuries. This is my wife, Sarah.
We've been together for 5 years, 5.5 years now.
We met on an online dating app when I PCS to Huntsville, Alabama.
I thought he was cute as could be. I knew that I needed to make a joke. I needed to know how he leveled out on the humor field as well. So when I messaged, I said I wasn't good at pickup lines, so I was Googling for a good knee slapper, but I couldn't find one. And it went right over his head. And we went on 4 dates after that and haven't been separated since.
When I first saw Sarah, I was like, yeah, I think she's really pretty, and I liked her bio and everything that was in it, so I was like, absolutely. So I'm glad she messaged me first, and we hit it off, and it was good. And I've just always had that calling to do something more myself, so I always knew I wanted to serve in the military. Oh, I loved it all. I mean, I love serving. I love the tight-knit group. Loved working on helicopters and what I did, and just believed in, I guess, in the mission and being there for my soldiers and being part of a team and being something bigger than me. April 22nd, 2007. So it was my first deployment to Iraq. I enlisted in the Army as a OH-58 helicopter maintainer. So aviation guy, working on the helicopters. We deployed. I was on deployment for about 9 months at that point. So we had additional duties on base. Different companies had different duties, and Bravo companies was for the entry control point. So they put me on gate guard for a couple weeks. So on the morning of April 22nd, a convoy came through, EOD convoy, and they ran my checkpoint basically, and it hit there's a steel cable going across the two Jersey barriers, and they drove forward anyway and pulled the barrier on top of me and just pulled me out from under it. I was pinned under it, and once they pulled me out from under it, my leg was nearly severed off. And then they got me to the local hospital there, and by the time I got medevaced from Iraq back to stateside, just the infection was so bad they had to keep cutting and cutting, so they ended up cutting above the knee. So my recovery process went pretty good, I guess. So I was an inpatient for I think about 28 days in the hospital. With the infection, I had a bunch of surgeries and cleanings and whatnot. And then once I was stable enough, learned to walk again. So part of that was getting fitted for a prosthesis. Then you wear it for a little bit at a time and do a lot of physical therapy. And then you wear it more and more. You use, I think, crutches at first, and then a cane, and then you kind of just keep progressing and moving forward until you can kind of wear it full time without any of that. So we live in Huntsville, Alabama. I got stationed there in 2020. That was my last duty station. So I did, after I got injured in 2007, I continued on, and I served for 20 years total. So I moved to Huntsville, Alabama, and up to that point, I was always like, I don't need anything special. So we got a house, a 2-story house. I was like, cool, got it upstairs, and nothing ADA or anything like that. I was like, I can still handle this. I'm still in the military full time, so I was like, I don't need anything that special. But now I realize, like, there are a lot of challenges in my house that I wish I would have thought about before I just like, oh, this is a cool house. So entryways, step up into the entryway, go into the house, the narrow doorways.
Even in our shower with the hop up, we have a 7-inch lip.
Yeah, it's up there. Then I gotta hop up, and then once I hop up and land on it, and just that one spot over the years, and it was fiberglass, so it just kind of cracked. And once I get home, I want to relax. I probably take my leg off, and I'll be in my wheelchair, and I'll get stuck on the doorway, or I'll get stuck on something trying to turn around, and it's just so frustrating sometimes. So I heard about Homes to Our Troops. Actually, I was in San Diego, and one of my buddies there that I met when I was originally there in 2007 was Randall Leoncio, a recipient of Home from Homes to Our Troops. And he's telling me about it, and he's like, oh, hey, yeah, come on out to this volunteer day. And so he started telling me about it. I went out and helped out with volunteer day, and I was like, oh, wow, this is really awesome. Started looking at the house and the different things that you guys do to accommodate the veterans with disabilities. Like, that would be really nice to have, having the wider doorways and having one level. So Randall really kind of opened my eyes, and he's like, dude, you need this, especially to take better care of yourself once you get older and you can't be hopping around anymore, and you gotta take better care of yourself.
One of the things that we love to do the most is to share food with people. We're both really great cooks, and so I'm looking forward to the pot filler, being able to fill on the stove.
So having the accessibility to the pot filler or the lower shelves, that's gonna be something we're looking forward to. And one of the coolest things I'm looking forward to is, I'm not ashamed to say this, I do enjoy taking baths and soaking because, it's a long day. My ankle hurts, leg hurts, so throw some Epsom salt in there. But the whirlpool bathtub, that's going to be pretty cool. And the big shower, too, to be able to get in and out of there. Homes for Our Troops is amazing for what they do and for how they give back to disabled service members. Homes for Troops is really probably one of the best nonprofit organizations out there that actually makes a difference and provides something not just tangible, but long lasting. I mean, this would be our forever home.
Whether it be struggling with finances or struggling with getting in the bathtub, I think Homes for Our Troops provides veterans with the ability not to struggle, and they can thrive.